Play Shaddai's Gambit. Today, you will discover the true meaning of existence. In fact, our play examines the question: when you sense that your life is on a mission, can you tell whether or not your mission is either due to chance, a throw of the dice, or to fate? Perhaps even the influence of a supernatural force. Perhaps indeed. I see in your faces. You have to ponder this issue. You have wondered time and again, how in the world did I meet my wife under such bizarre circumstances? Or why was I drafted into the Marines when I abhor fighting? How did I end up teaching 8-year-olds when I can't stand children? Why does life appear to be so fouled up beyond any repair? You must certainly have wondered how an Isaac Newton or Albert Einstein or Franklin Delano Roosevelt came to be. Was their mission ordained or just a lucky lottery hit? The question of chance versus fate ripples through our thoughts. This dilemma forces you to reconsider your belief systems. Can you accept truth based on the religious absolutism pursued by your parents? Or will you choose to accept the truth based on the falsifiability of science? For some, the answer is obvious. We call them either theists or atheists. Remarkably, many decide not to change their beliefs, even if the objective evidence demonstrates that their beliefs are just dead wrong. We intend to clarify whether or not our life's journey has been the result of either kismet or just a random throw of the dice by a callous universe. To answer this conundrum, we must stretch our imaginations to the breaking point and begin our story before time and space existed. Accordingly, the play opens in a realm that exists as pure potential energy. And the figures you see are really nothing but transparent energy made visible to aid the consciousness. The protagonist in our play is a deity in training, a DIT, named Shaddai, whose burning desire is to be promoted to a full deity. To achieve this level, Shaddai must present his proposal for a new universe before the Deity Accreditation Board, the DAB. The DAB consists of 3 deity judges: Ra, Athena, and Loki. The DAB will either accept Shaddai's proposals and authorize deployment, or send the proposal back for revisions. As the curtain parts, the Deity Accreditation Board considers deity in training Shaddai's request for a chance at a promotion to a full deity. Is Shaddai even worth a hearing?
We've examined 17 DIT proposals, and not one of them is interesting. If you will note, interesting is the primary requirement of merit. If I could die, I'd be bored to death.
Keep the faith, Ra. We still have one more DIT to review, the 18th. The DIT's name is Shaddai. Shaddai's a rascal. He's a live one with a deity line that runs right back to the old ones. He really is a spoiled brat. With a pedigree like that, we can expect a great deal of trouble. He's supposed to use his powers judiciously, but as we've seen, it just doesn't happen. Loki, what say you?
Indeed, Shaddai has remarkable abilities. This creative DRT bugged Job's universe so that it became just a point. Shiva's universe was also bugged, and it began to expand and contract so fast it turned into a giant black hole and just evaporated. The hacking he pulled on Zeus stands higher than the rest in regard to chutzpah. Zeus's universe was abruptly stopped in its tracks and became stagnant. Just sat there doing nothing. Ugh. Now,
we should have done it.
Jove, Shiva, and Zeus are so upset they sent us a joint letter of consternation. No, this is it. This letter is rather long, so I'll summarize it. It basically states, just kill the little bastard. Of course, we can't do that, but we can wonder the level of conditions we can add to this deployment. Clearly, Shaddai is a remarkable, nasty talent, and the bar should be set high for what we expect. The old ones have made it clear that we are not to favor the little rat.
Before we set any conditions, I'd like to know specifically if we're allowed to choose any additional conditions that we may require of him. This little terror. Our hands are tied by the old ones in any way. Are they? Tied by the old ones in any way?
The answer is we have Shaddai's future in our hands. The old one's supernatural powers that Shaddai inherited must not be used indiscriminately, and Shaddai can be relieved of his powers upon complaint to his parents. So he's on soft ground around here. In particular, Shaddai must earn his promotion to a full deity on his own merit and not by screwing up everyone else's.
Well, based on your observations, I'll put up the call. But frankly, I fear that what we might be able to happen may turn out to be more than we can handle. Talk about letting the genie out of the bottle. Shouldn't we set up some limitations just in case we have a go?
Well, the primary condition is that the universe must be interesting. However, we could add conditions that no other DIT was ever given. Let's say something like a limited time to first review, say only 13.8 billion years after creation. In addition, let's add a condition of total accuracy. Whatever he proposes, he'll need to show objective evidence that it happened as forecasted.
Good thoughts, Athena. I like it. I would also like to add a condition of energy conservation that should humble Shaddai's ego trips. Something like, build your universe out of nothing.